Today, we're going to talk about some mind-blowing truths that only those who have spiritually awakened can really understand. These truths might seem unbelievable at first, but they reveal the infinite power that lies within each of us. In this video, we'll explore 6 of these truths that only an awakened soul can fully grasp. They might challenge your beliefs and blow your mind wide open, but if you stay open and ready for the unknown, they will unveil an existence full of amazingness and untapped power. The first thing to understand is that you are way more than just a physical body. You are an infinitely powerful spiritual being, a spark of the divine. Your thoughts, feelings, and consciousness actually shape reality itself. This might sound wild, but mystics and enlightened teachers have been saying this for centuries. See, reality isn't some fixed thing out there. It's a fluid, ever-changing experience molded by the collective consciousness of all beings. Your thoughts and emotions aren't just random events in your mind. They are powerful forces interacting with the quantum field, bringing things into existence. This shatters the common belief that we are just powerless observers in reality. The truth is, we are co-creators, wielding immense creative power that has been largely untapped due to limiting beliefs passed down through society and culture. Spiritual awakening is the process of letting go of those limitations and embracing the vastness of our true nature. It's like pulling back a veil to see the deep interconnectedness of all things. As we awaken, we realize the challenges humanity faces: poverty, disease, conflict, environmental issues aren't inevitable. They reflect our collective consciousness that we have the power to transform. This awakening isn't just an intellectual concept, but a real visceral experience that goes beyond the rational mind. It's about completely letting go of old ways of seeing things and opening up to mind-blowing new possibilities within us. As you embark on this journey, you'll start to vibe with truths that may have sounded crazy before, but now make total sense. They'll set you free and reveal reality as something infinitely more awesome than you imagined. The spiritual journey is one that relatively few people truly undertake, but those who do often come to realize profound insights about the nature of reality. You see, when you start peeling back the layers and deconstructing all the stories, beliefs, and assumptions we've collectively bought into as a society, you start to see that this world we think is so solid and real is really more like a mirage or a dream. Highly spiritual people have done the work to wake up from the trance of ordinary reality and perceive the deeper truths underneath the surface appearances. Now, I'm not saying that the material world isn't real or that the laws of physics don't apply. What I'm getting at is that our perception and experience of reality is heavily conditioned and filtered through the lens of our individual and collective consciousness. The world out there is really just a reflection of the world in you. That is, how you see it in your mind. You might find some of these truths a bit out there or hard to wrap your head around at first. That's perfectly normal. Our cultural programming and mainstream ways of seeing the world can make these realizations seem totally bizarre or even threatening when we first encounter them. But I encourage you to stay open-minded and apply one of the core principles of spiritual inquiry, which is to question all of your assumptions about what is real and true. So many of us walk around in a semi-hypnotized state, unconsciously buying into a very limited and disempowering story about who we are and what's possible. We're taught that we're just these insignificant, separate beings, born into a cold, indifferent universe, ruled by forces beyond our control. Nothing could be further from the truth. The spiritual insights we'll be uncovering shine a light on the breathtaking power, creativity, and agency we all have as conscious beings. At the deepest level, you are not just a skin-encapsulated ego, but a limitless field of conscious awareness, dreaming up the entire cosmos at every moment. You are the dreamer of your dream. Your reality is shaped by your consciousness, more than you ever realized. Have you ever felt like life is a constant struggle, filled with sacrifices and hardships? Well, it's time to let go of that belief because your life's true purpose is joy. The second profound truth that only highly spiritual people understand is that your life's purpose is joy. Live in alignment with your highest joyful nature. Imagine living in a state of constant bliss, where every moment is filled with radiant joy. That's your natural state of being. You were born to experience the highest frequencies of love, light, and happiness. When you align your thoughts, words, and actions with this joyful nature, you'll find that life becomes a beautiful dance of synchronicity and abundance. Let go of beliefs about struggle and sacrifice. So many of us have been conditioned to believe that life is a constant battle, filled with sacrifices and suffering. But my dear friends, this is a limiting belief that keeps us trapped in a lower vibrational state. Highly spiritual people understand that true joy comes from within, and it's not dependent on external circumstances. Let go of the notion that struggle is necessary, and embrace the truth that your life's purpose is to experience boundless joy. Expressing your radiance catalyzes others. When you live in alignment with your joyful nature, you become a beacon of light that inspires and uplifts those around you. Your radiant energy has a ripple effect, catalyzing others to awaken to their own inner joy. By simply being your authentic, joyful self, you contribute to the collective expansion of consciousness on our planet. Embrace this truth, live in alignment with your highest joyful nature, let go of beliefs about struggle and sacrifice, and express your radiance to catalyze others. Remember, when you shine bright, you light the way for others to find their own inner joy. Have you ever felt like life was just throwing challenge after challenge your way, like you couldn't catch a break? Well, here's a perspective shift that may surprise you. Those obstacles weren't working against you, but for you. You see, from a spiritual viewpoint, every single experience we have is meticulously designed to facilitate our growth and evolution as souls. The challenges, the heartbreaks, the failures, they aren't injustices or sources of suffering. Rather, they are carefully crafted tests and lessons intended to help us break through our limitations and expand into our highest selves. Think back to a particularly difficult period in your life. At the time, it may have felt unbearable, like too much to handle. But now, looking back, can you start to see how that experience fortified your resilience? How it deepened your compassion or unveiled new realms of inner strength you didn't know you had? This is the magic of our spiritual journeys. Our souls crave growth, and the universe is endlessly supportive of that yearning through the circumstances it weaves into our paths. So instead of approaching obstacles with dread or resistance, what if you viewed them with curiosity about their purpose? What wisdom are they here to impart? From this vantage point, challenges are no longer injustices to lament, they are favors, meticulously designed growth opportunities from a universe that is committed to your fullest becoming. When you can surrender to this with trust, life's tests become softer, lighter, and even welcomed. So keep an open heart and mind to the events that unfold before you. For in every missed opportunity, failed relationship, blocked dream, there is a hidden seed of profound liberation just waiting to be discovered and embodied by you. At the core of our existence lies a fundamental interconnectedness that binds all beings, seen and unseen, into a tapestry of love. This love is not merely an emotion or a fleeting feeling. It is the very fabric of reality itself, the force that permeates every atom, every cell, every breath we take. When we shed the illusions of separation and individuality, we begin to experience a profound sense of unity with all that is. The boundaries that once divided us from others, from nature, and from the cosmic consciousness itself dissolve into a harmonious onness. In this state of profound connection, we realize that love is not something we give or receive. Rather, it is the very essence of who we are. Imagine a vast ocean, its waters stretching endlessly in every direction. Each wave, though distinct and unique, is an integral part of the whole, inextricably linked to the infinite depths from which it arises. In the same way, we are all waves upon the ocean of love, rising and falling in a cosmic dance of unity and interconnectedness. As we walk the path of spiritual awakening, our very presence becomes a conduit for this divine love. Our words, our actions, and our very being become infused with the radiant energy of love, touching and transforming all those we encounter. We become beacons of light, radiating the warmth and compassion that can heal even the most wounded souls. So, let us embrace this truth. Let us open our hearts and minds to the boundless love that surrounds us, that flows through us, and that connects us to the grand tapestry of existence. For in this love, we find the ultimate truth, the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe and our own divine nature. You are already the divine made manifest. You are a spark of the infinite, a unique expression of the universe's intelligence and creativity. There's no need for checklists or strict spiritual regimens, because your inherent brilliance is already shining through. You don't have to become someone else or attain some lofty state of being. You simply need to allow yourself to be who you truly are, a radiant, magnificent being. When you fully embrace and live this realization, everything shifts in a profound way. You no longer desperately chase after fleeting experiences or cling to temporary states of bliss and enlightenment. Instead, you start to embrace the present moment fully and wholeheartedly, knowing that you are already whole, complete, and perfect, just as you are in this very instant. This doesn't mean you stop growing, learning, or evolving. Quite the opposite, in fact. By letting go of the persistent need to attain some future spiritual ideal, you open yourself up to a constant unfolding, a never-ending journey of discovery, wonder, and exploration of your true nature. Each moment becomes a celebration, a reveling in the truth that you are one with the divine source that permeates every fiber of your being and every aspect of your life. Living this realization allows you to relax into the flow of life, free from the burden of spiritual perfectionism or the myth that you must somehow get it all together before you can be peaceful and free. You realize there is no ultimate finish line to cross. Your spiritual journey is the path itself. Joy emerges from simply being present and allowing your soul's radiance to shine through, rather than from checking boxes or achieving certain states. So let go of the idea that you need to become someone or something else spiritually. Relax into the truth of who you already are at the core, a limitless, radiant soul having a human experience. That's when the real magic happens, and you can experience the ultimate freedom and bliss that comes from knowing there is nothing to attain. You are already it. At the deepest level of spiritual truth, everything is unfolding in perfect divine order. Though it may not always appear that way from our limited human perspective, there is an infinite benevolent wisdom guiding all of creation in a seamless flow. When you can truly let go and trust this process, you open yourself to experience the goodness that permeates every fiber of existence. The challenges, the suffering, the periods of confusion or darkness, they all have deeper purpose and meaning that our souls understand, even if our minds cannot fully grasp it. From this vantage point of surrender to the divine plan, you release the need to control or micromanage every aspect of your life and the world around you. You start to embrace the full spectrum of the human experience with openness and acceptance, rather than grasping or running from what is. Whether it's a difficult life situation, a personal shortcoming you've struggled with, or witnessing the turbulence in the world's events, you can find peace in knowing it's all serving a higher purpose for the greatest good of all. The universe is infinitely more wise and intelligent than our finite minds can comprehend. So let go of your personal narratives and limited judgments about what is good or bad. Open yourself to the grander cosmic choreography unfolding in perfect order. Surrender attachments to how you think it all should look, and allow the benevolence and wisdom of the universe to guide your life. When you can embrace this level of spiritual truth and trust, you experience true liberation and freedom, an abiding sense of okayness, regardless of circumstances, a knowingness that in this moment and every moment it truly is all good at the deepest level. Let yourself be guided by that current of divine goodness, and you'll open to the sacred flow of life itself. Make sure to check out our other videos, and also subscribe and turn on notifications to watch more life-changing spiritual videos in the future.